How are we all doing tonight? Welcome back to another Theme Park Conductor episode. I am your host, Theme Park Conductor, and tonight we have a lot of news to break down. A lot. We got news from Universal Studios Hollywood. Now another casualty added to the list at Universal City Walk with Popcornopolis closing officially. Well, maybe not officially, but it is shuttered. It is closed. The windows are blacked out. Just another casualty. We got a corkscrew element on the coaster installed for the Fast and Furious. We got more walls going up in the Woody Woodpecker parking lot, and only time will tell when security is going to be relocated to the 3 security hubs. We also are going to talk about theme park expansion for Universal. Basically, this whole video is going to be Universal based. We also have a video about the Daredevil trailer we're going to talk about and review. We're also going to even be talking about the review that many lucky fans and content creators got to see firsthand. The Stella Nova Hotel at Epic Universe was soft opened for these content creators, and I have one of their videos up on YouTube, and we're going to review that as well. But before we get started, I want to ask everybody in the chat right now, how is everyone doing? Hopefully you're okay wherever you're at. If you're not okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Again, I know Southern California, especially Los Angeles, has been going through a horrific fire. I'm sorry about that. My thoughts and prayers are still with you. Just stay strong. Please stay strong. And I'm always here for you guys. That's just how I operate. I like doing these live streams every single week, every single Thursday at a scheduled time, because a lot of you gave me a lot of great commentary on my last live stream saying, thank you for doing this live stream. It's pulled me away from all the devastation, all the sadness, all the despair. You're a godsend. And that just blew my mind when all you guys said that. And I really honestly appreciate it. But without further ado, we're actually gonna jump right into what we're gonna talk about tonight. So we're gonna actually start at Universal at Hollywood here. So let's do that right now. And if you haven't liked this video, please like this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I know many of you that maybe aren't subscribed to the channel. Really, a lot of you followed me on my X, which is absolutely amazing. I think I gained like 30 followers today alone just for that one corkscrew picture of Fast and Furious. So I really appreciate all the support and love you guys give me. So currently, as you can see right now, I'm at 305 followers. This morning, before I even got started, I was at I think I was at like 270 or something. So I really appreciate all the love and support that you guys are giving me. But just some pictures I took, just post on my social medias. Like I said, Popcornopolis is officially closed. Not announced yet by Universal, but you can see there's a lock on the door. And I try to get close on the video that's actually going to be uploading to my channel in about 20 minutes or less. Gotta love YouTube. Sometimes videos load in and upload quick. Sometimes they don't. So the new video from this morning that I filmed will be on the channel within 20 minutes of us doing this live stream. But Popcornopolis is closed. So it makes me wonder what will be coming to this location, if Billabong next door is going to be next, and if it is next, could these two stores, could they be two new stores coming, or could it be all one brand new store? Could it be a Red Coconut Club version of what Orlando has? Could it be a new restaurant? Who knows? Who really knows? But post in the comments what you guys think about that. And then just a little sidetrack here. Anyone looking to get a magic key like myself, starting on January the 22nd, which is next Thursday or next Wednesday, magic keys go on sale at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. So do keep that in mind if you want a magic key. I get paid that day. Problem is, unfortunately, I don't get paid until the early afternoon, so I might miss the opportunity once again, and that would suck. But hopefully, they still have magic keys on sale. This is just some of the pictures I took of the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift project. It looks like they are running new electrical conduit up here underneath the extended queue, which is up here. But down below here, a lot of us have been seeing that they are installing new electrical boxes. And I mean big generator boxes to run this roller coaster and all electricity it's going to need, including, I think they're going to have a gift shop in this building. They're going to have a restroom. They're going to have a quick service location, and they're even going to have offices for this building for Universal staff. So this building is going to be a multi-purpose building alongside a maintenance bay for the coaster. So it's going to be, oh my God, it's one of those it's one of those useful things that a lot of these companies are doing. Even Disneyland, with the Parkside Market, it has 3 different or 4 different locations in one building. Same thing with this. It's going to have multiple uses for this building. So that's very smart on Universal's part, by far. This is just a closer look. It looks like they burrowed underground, so they have fencing so no one falls in there. Hope to God no one falls in there. And then you got more electrical on the side of the hill that crews were working on today. And a good friend of the channel, I want to, before I continue, Virus, always a great friend of the channel, always keeping up on that theme park news, especially Universal. Him and Universal High are just top notch when it comes to Universal Hollywood. Yeah, a lot. He said a lot of electrical this month. Yeah, I believe it. And just double-sided lockers and metal detectors, also that as well. So again, this building is going to service a lot of different things. So it's really awesome that they're doing that. Also, I hit my little check mark I've been working on every single time I go to Universal to get updates for you guys. I finally hit the 25,000 coin mark at Super Nintendo World this morning, so I'm very happy about that. But the coup de grace. First of all, before I click on the picture to zoom in, do you guys see this number here? 43,000 views from everybody. I cannot even express the gratitude I feel right now. 43,000 views. Unfreaking believable. Wow. I'm still in culture shock that it's still going up to this minute. It's still going up to this minute. I'm still getting notifications. So shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing. But as we can see here, they put this piece that's going up and over. They put this piece last night or early this morning. And like Virus has been saying on X, and again, shout out to Virus, that more tracks getting installed pretty much every single day at this point, it seems like. So we could see a lot more track in this area go up. Now, on the project it's off to the left here. You can't really see it. There is a piece of track that stops way on the side over here, and that's supposed to go over this fire road down to this section. The only reason it doesn't is because crews still need to get up and down this fire road here, and they're bringing heavy machinery, they're bringing equipment, construction vehicles, and if they have track going over this road, it's going to be in the way of that. So that's why if many of you go to Universal and you see a track off to this very far left of where this truck is, stop before it hits this road. It's only because they haven't installed it yet. And that is gonna, like Virus is saying in the chat, that's the last thing that's gonna, or one of the last things that's gonna be installed. So again, it was just a very exciting morning to see this coaster piece. And I give a shout out to everybody, and I mean everybody, all my followers, all my supporters, my fellow content creators. But the trick I've learned is when I go to Universal, I usually go on a Thursday morning, and I always do early entry. And early entry always seems to be the golden ticket to capture stuff like this for the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift project, and soon to be the hotel project as well. So do keep that in mind. But actually, you can kind of see in this picture here, this is where that track I was just talking about stops. And it's supposed to go over this fire road here down to this lower lot. And the reason it hasn't is because they're bringing up and down construction vehicles and materials and whatnot, and they can't have this track piece running away going over the road. So that's why they haven't. And it's funny, on this post, Virus, you said, well, I did say the inversion would go up because you would be there. And I responded, that you did. Yeah, I did. That was kind of a little joke Virus and me had. Very awesome. And then these are just some snapshots from the Stella Nova Hotel in Orlando at Epic Universe. Again, we're going to be watching a YouTube video very soon on that during this live stream. Also, another picture or post that kind of blew up, iFly. iFly is now behind construction walls. It is being decommissioned at this moment. And I can imagine they're ripping. And as you guys can hear right there, they are hammering away, sawing away, deconstructing that area. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Again, more news broke out. The Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out in April. So I'm super excited about that. Possibly I'm going to get the Switch 2 because I love Mario Kart. I love Mario Party, but especially Mario Kart. I am one of the absolute best at Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. I'm trying to see if there was any more updates. I think that was literally the updates I had picture wise. And again, I'm waiting on, let me see if it's uploaded. I don't know if it has yet. The 4K version has uploaded or not uploaded yet. I'm trying to see if I'm able to watch it. Let's see. Okay, so just the programming note, the video I was talking about my live stream, it is up on the channel now. So you can go check it out. And we're actually going to watch some of it as well at some point. And again, I really appreciate all of the thoughts and everything. One of the things I want to pull away from just for a minute, they're actually starting to promote Epic Universe and especially Dark Universe. You can see here that they have reskinned some of the buses out in Orlando to Dark Universe with the creatures. You got Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, and I think this is Frankenstein's daughter. Just very cool. They're already branding it. Again, it's just absolutely incredible what's going on with that. And then Mondo was just, I think a lot of YouTubers, including Mondo, saw my pics this morning. They're like, okay, I have to go. I think even Theme Park Wizard showed up. Him and Mondo showed up literally after, I think it was like half an hour after I left, because I live about an hour and a half away, hour and 45 minutes away. So I wanted to get ahead on traffic just to make sure I was good. But there's a close zoomed in shot of that inversion from Mondo. Again, when I took the other two pictures, they didn't have this area open. It's weird because Universal Hollywood has changed where the Front Street where the VIP tour VIP tour dining location is at the Moulin Rouge Super Silly Funland. That entire area is closed off until an hour after the park is open to everybody, which is weird. I don't know why. So I wasn't able to get this picture. I'm sure if I would have, it would have been incredible, but Mondo got it for us, so greatly appreciated that. And then I also took a picture of this as well. It does look like they are starting to enclose the front of the show building, so I can imagine probably by the end of February, I'm going to be safe. The end of February, beginning of March, we could see a lot of this tarp taken down, and we can actually see what the front facade is going to look like. Virus, you would know better than I do if that's even in the ballpark of what I'm talking about. But I think personally, this is what I'm talking about. Virus, by the way, I talked to Universal High. He was hanging out at the Overlook, and I turn over and he's like, "Hey, conductor." I'm like, "Wait a second, Universal High, what?" He even thinks that ride testing could possibly happen for this coaster during HHN this year. And I'm starting to believe that because I've said it time and time and time again, when it comes to Universal Hollywood, or just Universal in general, when they want to build something, they hire the right contractors, they hire the right crews, the amount of crews to get stuff done. I think for the amount of time they took to actively start building Epic Universe is the same amount of time the Walt Disney Company spent to build Tron, which is absolutely incredible how Universal could build an entire theme park compared to Walt Disney World that builds one attraction, which is weird. But again, my objective is not to bash Disney, because I think they get enough tongue lashing as it is, even though sometimes they do make stupid decisions. So that's besides the point. I did take a picture of this. Again, it is in my video. I did kind of like a quick walkthrough of the merch. The merch looked absolutely incredible. I am so excited for Back to the Future and FanFest nights. I can't even tell you. And then again, this is just courtesy of Universal High. I think we are up to 7 or 8 locations. 7 or 8 locations in City Walk that are now closed. So it makes me wonder if the Universal creative team that is responsible for Orlando City Walk is going to make its way over to our Hollywood City Walk and revamp it. That's what I think is going on. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Virus, you said the facade could be done by March if we don't get any rain. But I don't know if they will take the scaffolding down. Maybe. Again, that we don't know. This is just pure speculation. But the way they're moving, I can't see why not. The scaffolding, like the tarp aspect, if they're pretty much done with the front facade, if that's all they're going to put is brick, and then they're going to have a marquee sign that says Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, do they really need the tarp, after they finish the facade? I don't know. I'm not a construction expert, so that's not something that I'm aware of. And then obviously, Universal High again. He was there today, and I guess some of the displays at Super Nintendo World were not operational. And I was in Super Nintendo World as well because that's what I usually do. I ride Mario Kart once or twice every visit, and the clouds weren't moving on Mount Beanpole. Um, the clouds weren't moving. The swamp wasn't moving. Um, and the floor was getting a little dirty again. A lot of the piranha plants, especially the one where Mario and Luigi meet up as a character meet and greet, is getting really filthy. So hopefully sometime soon they do a good power washing because it definitely needs it and it's getting bad. So hopefully that happens. But we'll just have to wait and see on that one. But I want to read some. Oh, not that yet. Not that yet. Okay. I want to read something. This is from Inside Universal Forums. I don't know how many of you are, you know about this. I just found it Google searching. Actually, I just found it. But this is currently what what Universal Hollywood looks like right now. This is what it looks like to a point. You got Hogsmeade here. This Forbidden Forest area that you kind of see, and there's a better picture of it. Here we go. This area here, it's actually showing that it's taking over the studio tour area. Again, I don't know when this was posted. I think back in 2018, per se. I can tell you right now that I don't know how much of this is true about this Forbidden Forest part. I could tell you though, but what I think is going to happen, and this is again pure speculation, is that basically where the entrance to go towards the escalators to go down to the studio tour load and unload area is right now, where the big marquee sign says on the upper lot right next to Simpsons studio tour. I think that's going to be ripped out. It's going to be there's going to be a facade put there, a big building where you walk into King's Cross Station. The train's going to sit right where the studio tour load and unload area is sitting right now. The train's going to drive from that location all the way down to the Falls Lake area. The Falls Lake area is where they're going to have, probably the Ministry of Magic, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. They're going to have probably Diagon Alley. And I know how many of you feel about Diagon Alley, but I've already stated my opinion on what they should do with Diagon Alley and customize it where it's definitely more unique to Hollywood and it's not unique and a carbon copy of Orlando's. We'll wait and see on that. But the fascinating thing about this, I'm looking up here. Do you guys see this right here? Super Nintendo World. And I'm going to actually zoom in here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to zoom in here. Okay. Now that I did that. Okay. The reason why I zoomed in here. Do you guys see what I see? Tell me if you see what I see. And this was back in 2018 when this was posted. Tell me what you guys see. What is starting to happen on that hillside behind the mummy that I've been saying for quite some time. The new studio tour location. Do you see this right here? Do you know what's happening on the hillside behind the mummy? It literally got cleaned out. All the trees, bushes, everything. a huge area. They're flattening it out. And I've been saying this ever since they started doing it, that the new studio tour load and unload area is going in this location, and it makes perfect sense. Because if you think about it, just for a minute, if you think about it, that right here, so right where it says Forbidden Forest, that's where the studio tour sits right now, currently. And if you're looking at it and it goes down Kirk Douglas Drive and keeps going down Kirk Douglas Drive to right to this area right here where the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift project is being built, do you see a problem here? This Kirk Douglas Drive is no longer going to be used for Hollywood or for the studio tour, because now that road is way too close to the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coaster. So now, with the studio tour location being built here, now it's starting to make sense. Now we can see it. And Virus comes out with a I think Virus came out with a good comment. But before we get to that, Revive, always good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining tonight's live stream. You said, I think it might be the train and Diagon Alley expansion. More than possibly. Virus has said it won't be New York, but most likely the tour. Interesting. Okay. Revive says, what's the New York area? Your guess is as good as mine on that. I don't know what that New York area is. I really don't. I don't know. I'll try to read some of the comments while we're talking about it and see if someone can clarify that. But do you guys see something else that I see? See this right here? Do you see this is where Super Nintendo is built right now? And then obviously it's taken up this plot right here. But do you see these? Oh, I'm sorry. My fault. Okay, let's try this again. Do you see this right here where it shows where Nintendo sits? This is the Mario Kart building, show building. This is Super Nintendo World. Do you see these sound stages behind here that I've been saying for the longest time that's going to be used for Super Nintendo World expansion? There's the evidence right there. And how is it not making sense to people? The studio tour location is we're watching it happen. The hillside behind the Mummy is happening. It's getting ripped apart. It's getting cleaned out. The studio tour, I'm almost 99% guaranteed it's going in that spot. It's going to happen. Now, the Super Nintendo World, I don't know what they would put there. Donkey Kong, Zelda, Pokemon, Luigi's Mansion, who knows? The possibilities are endless. I don't know. But this New York area has got me curious on what in the hell they would put there. I kind of thought they would bring like a Dark Universe type land in this area. So I don't know what the hell this could be. And these sound stages right here are supposed to be for theme park expansion. Why this is not highlighted, I don't know. So very, very, very interesting. And you know what? Albert, thank you for joining tonight's live stream. You said New York could just end up being Dark Universe. That is true. Instead of calling it Dark Universe, they just called it New York to kind of, hide it. And that makes 100% sense. I'm just going to zoom out here a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh, my fault. Let me get out of that. Okay. And then as we're looking down here, I'm going to see. Okay, here we go. They have it listed. So let's see what they say about that, because I want to know. Okay, here we go. It says for Part 7, New York. It says, some time ago I heard a rumor that the lower lot would be rethemed to New York City, which I haven't heard much about since then. But it got me thinking, New York is the best bet to retheme the area around Transformers. And it's supply vault, gift shop. But the theme should go farther. Take down a couple of sound stages to the left, and you got enough space to port over Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon. I please hope to God that doesn't come here. Or a version of the same ride, Ready Player One from Pacific Rim. I don't think that's coming here. That would be the prime spot for the new studio tour station if the current one is to be taken over by TWWOHP expansion. Speaking of which, I don't think they would expand Transformers. I don't think it's going to be Pacific Rim. I really honestly doubt it. Virus, you said, oh, check my comment. Secret Life of Pets, no. The concept art is from 2018, but there is some references to that area. I want to read this because this has got me interested here. This is part 8. This is the studio tour. I want to read this for you guys. It says the studio tour would remain mostly the same at its new location, but the new end would be extended after Fast and Furious Supercharged ends. Which, again, Supercharged, I don't think that's going to even last. So, again, this concept art, types, or I mean, writing was back in 2018. So just take this with a grain of salt. But it says the studio tour then would go through a new route behind the Forbidden Forest expansion. As the tram goes through the Forbidden Forest, the guests should be able to hear sounds of the dangerous creatures that lurk behind the trees, and maybe even encounter a caged dragon throwing fire, like in the Goblet of Fire. It would then end and go down to the lower lot to the new station. The tram garage would also be need to be relocated, which it is. But I honestly don't know where it would fit. I'm sure someone more in the know than me would know where to relocate it. Interesting. I also want to read this before I get to some of the comments because I know you guys are commenting and I totally appreciate it. Part 9, Super Nintendo World. It says, not much to say here. The information we have on Super Nintendo World is slim at best. Hopefully it will go to the left side on the lower lot. It makes sense to put it there, which it sits there today. I'm hoping it sticks to the Mario-related attraction Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Mine Coaster, and Yoshi Omni Mover, which we didn't get, which I'm still kind of pissed off about. Regardless if it's a kiddie ride or not, it's another ride to add to Universal, and I'm pissed off to a point that we didn't get it, but that's besides the point. And then Bowser Jr. So that's if a future expansion can fully focus on a Zelda and a Pokemon, hopefully at a second gate. Yeah, I don't know where the hell they would put a second gate because the golf course is not happening. Let's see. Okay. I wonder if part 10, when it talks about the starways, I wonder if one of the starways is from when you go down the second escalator towards the lower lot, and you have that little plaza area right there, and then you got the hillside. I wonder if they would put an escalator going down that hillside to the studio tour, or the new studio tour area. So I wonder what that could be. So definitely very, very interesting. Yeah, well, there's way old concept art, so I'm just gonna ignore that aspect. I'm just trying to see where we're at here, seeing if I see something different that we don't already know about. But I want to get back to that picture real quick. The one way, and I mean way above here at the top. Okay, here we go. And when we're looking at this, and again, I'm going to zoom in here. Okay, that's good enough. When I'm looking at this, it looks like Jurassic World, and this is another thing I didn't point out. It looks like Jurassic World would expand into the Mummy area. So it makes me wonder if we would get one or two, or either one of the Beijing Universal Jurassic attractions, whether it's Jurassic Adventure, where it's that indoor dark ride where you have the big, huge animatronic T-Rex and Indominus chasing you, or it's that kind of oh my god, silver bullet type roller coaster that's themed to Jurassic World. Either one would fit in that area easily, because that area is a massive footprint, so I can't see why not. Let's get to some comments here. Revive, you said, I don't think Supercharged is going to last either. Universal did send a survey to pass holders a year ago asking what they like for a ride to be. Yeah, I think the Harry Potter expansion is going in the Falls Lake area, and the Harry Potter expansion should consume all that area, and I mean Falls Lake, the supercharged area, and Jupiter's Claim. It should take over that entire area. Albert, you said, do you think they'll ever put the abandoned Fast and Furious Extreme close-up ride to use? Last time I saw, and this is the last time I saw, they were retheming it to Jurassic World. I don't know if they're going to have any, dinosaurs in that area. I don't know if the tram's going to drive through that little area, that circle around, and then go through the Jurassic area. But for right now, and what seems like forever, that entire area is closed off due to a tram accident that happened last summer, I believe, or right before last summer. I think a kid fell out and a mother fell out as well, and people got hurt, and it's going through a lawsuit and all sorts of legal stuff. So that's why the tram hasn't driven through there in a very, very, very long time. And it just so happened where it was going on during the 60th anniversary of the studio tour, and they added some really cool elements to the Jurassic Park area of the studio tour, and now we haven't seen it since, so who knows. Revived, you said, please somehow adventure get into the park. Oh, you mean Jurassic World Adventure, the Beijing attraction, the indoor dark ride you're talking. You know what? I would love to have that, but if we don't get that, having that silver bullet type roller coaster that's super smooth, super quiet, I wouldn't mind that either. Virus said, I still don't know if that was for the tour or for the movie. Yeah, I don't know. You also said if they do relocate the studio tour, then I definitely feel like it will be for Harry Potter. Oh, they're relocating it, Virus. I know there's skeptics. I know that a lot of people give me crap on, confirming stuff when it's not even confirmed by Universal themselves, but we've all seen it. Universal, especially out here in Hollywood, they like to build projects, they like to build them and complete like 3/4 of it, or at least half of it, before they even announce what the hell it is. So I have no doubts from this rendering that we're looking at right now that the studio tour is going to go on that hillside behind the Mummy. Now, my question is, are they going to bring the Hogwarts Express to the studio tour area where it sits now and use the Falls Lake area as the Harry Potter expansion? That's question one I have. Question two is Jurassic World. what other attraction would they put in the mummy area footprint? Could it be that Jurassic World adventure that's in Universal Beijing, or could it be the other Jurassic World adventure, or I mean Jurassic World attraction that is basically a silver bullet themed attraction to Jurassic World? Um, we could see that. The other question I have is my third question. What is this New York area? Is it a code name for something, or is it just saying it's New York when it's really going to be a dark universe West Coast version? My fourth question is, and curious, when they are going to use these sound stages for Super Nintendo World, and what expansion are we going to see? A Donkey Kong, a Zelda, a Pokemon, Luigi's Mansion? What? What could it be? Who in the hell knows? But I'm super excited no matter what. Because the more theme park we get, the better off we are. Just realistically going from there. The next thing I want to play, or I want to look at, well, we don't really need to look at the map. That's kind of useless. I want to just go over the Stella Nova Hotel. And let me go all the way to the top here. Give me a second. And we're going to review this real quick. This is from All Ears. Shout out to them, allears.net. But before we do, Virus, you said there was a scrapped concept of the New York land, but I can't find it. No worries. It's all good. Again, I wouldn't want racing through New York with Jimmy Fallon anyway. As much as I like the Tonight Show to a point, I wouldn't want that attraction to come here. That's real stupid. Let me see. Let me zoom in for you guys so you can read along with me here. Okay, here we go. Again, whoop, my fault. I accidentally clicked on some. Let's go back. Okay. It says, first look, we're taking you inside Universal's brand new Stella Nova Hotel. Welcome. So I'm just going to read it, and I'll try to keep up with your guys' comments alongside reading this. It says, Universal Orlando is undergoing some major changes in 2025 with brand new hotels. The opening of Epic Universe, which they have confirmed is opening in May of this year, which is months away, and more. We are finally getting to check out one of those brand new changes today. So come with us inside the Stella Nova Hotel. And again, I have her video on YouTube, so we are going to play that. This is the content creator right here that posted all these or posted the story with the pictures and has the video. So we're going to watch that. It says, we have made our way to the brand new Stella Nova Hotel, and we couldn't be more excited. This new resort, which is part of Epic Universe expansion, is designed to take you into another galaxy. The 750 room resort inspired by the infinite vastness of the unexplored universe, where galaxies spiral ever outward and unknown worlds revolve around unnamed stars, and according to Universal. The new hotel is adjacent to Epic Universe, which opens on May 22nd. Okay, so I didn't know for sure. I didn't want to botch the date. So May 22nd, 2025 is the grand opening of Epic Universe. It says, so guests can access the new theme park via a walking path or complimentary shuttles. It says, but before we go inside, the Universal team lets us know that there are 140,000 tiles on the outside of the building. On the first day of this project, they only applied 9 and began to worry, but soon picked up the pace. Talk about tedious work. That does sound tedious. We say it was 100% worth it. The entrance is supposed to represent a black hole. Quincy interrupted it as feeling swallowed like a whale. Either way, it's cool. Quincy's first impression was that it was a unique and cool space. It feels unique in the theming quality to some like a Cabana Bay, which we love. And look at it; it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks so beautiful. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what our hotel is going to be like. Obviously, it's not going to be 750 rooms, but it's going to be 500, and I'm super excited because I have to tell you guys, staying at the Hilton, I love the Hilton. It's expensive, so I'm hoping this hotel or one of these two hotels that we're getting at Universal Hollywood, I really hope to God it is worth the money, and I can't see why not. Um, it says, continuing, it says, it's very open and bright with tons of seating in the lobby. It's not necessarily a jaw-dropping sight when you walk in. I disagree. But this is a prime value hotel. It has a fun atmosphere. Just look at it. It just looks cool. It says the space image in the lobby are all actual images from NASA recreated for the lobby art. Interesting. I kind of love how they shaped the bar. Look at that. Just the whole wall kind of going up. Like you got big and then it narrows. It really looks pretty cool. I have to say. It says this hotel specifically is home to new pools, dining, and more. The new Nova bar, as you guys can see in the lobby area, you'll find a luggage counter to hold any bags for you, which is very nice. I'm sure our hotel will have that. Both our hotels will have that. Here's a look at the check-in desk. Obviously, this is soft opening, so hopefully they add a little more theming, signage, stuff like that. So we'll see what happens with that. And a vacation planning center as well, which is very cool as well. The Universal Studios store. Again, it looks modern, but the entrance kind of looks blank and it looks undone. So hopefully they add more to this. Again, this was just only for media and content creators to kind of show off and promote. So that's all this is. And we actually have a new wand, Dolores Umbridge. This is interesting. This is her new wand. Very cool. That looks awesome. It says there's plenty more where that came from. Check out the rest of the shops and souvenirs at the link below. It also has, now the hallways are neat. On the ceiling, you'll see these stunning lights. And I'll show this in her video that she has on YouTube. These lights actually interact. So it's very cool. Again, just some more pictures. The rooms look heavily themed. Maybe it could be a little more themed. Who knows? I think it could be just a tad more themed. And then often in the distance, you could see the Grand Helios Hotel. I can't wait to see pictures of that because that hotel is similar to what we're getting in the Woody Woodpecker parking lot in our Universal Park in Hollywood. Something very similar to that. So I'm super excited. The pool area, it says it's 10,000 square feet. Holy hell. Wow. Okay. And that's a ginormous pool. Holy crap. Wow. I guess this is a splash pad. And again, not to bash Disney. Hopefully their splash pad works and they don't have constant construction walls behind it or around it. Hopefully not. We'll see what happens. The Galaxy Bar. Wow, this looks very stunning as well. Very cool. Really nice seating. Very cool. And again, just another snapshot of the Nova bar inside where the lobby is. They have a market, so that's kind of cool. It kind of looks like a lot of the hotels I've seen where the market, you basically it's. I'm sure it's going to have some type of a team member in there, uh, but it's basically all you know automated. This is the gym. I like what they did with this lighting. That looks kind of cool, for sure. And they even have an arcade. Who knew? Wow, nice. And that's it for that. So we're gonna watch her video, but let me catch up on some. Let me catch up on some comments for you guys before we go any farther. Chris West, great to have you on the channel. It says, and Jackie super enthused Stella Nova hotel tour in the arcade. They had Pokemon plush. Oh, that's interesting. The Giant Peter show, always a great supporter of the channel. Conductor Thursday, absolutely. Every single week at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I just want to take a moment. If you haven't liked that button, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. Follow me on my social medias. I have all the links down below in the description. It would mean the world to me. Again, as my channel grows, the content gets better and better. So, and by subscribing to the channel, you never want to miss any theme park conductor news. Just like Virus, who gets jealous at me every single time I seem to go to Universal Hollywood. I'm always capturing something amazing. Um, Virus, you said, did you see the Epic Universe music from Apex Universal? No, I did not. I did not see that. We'll have to take a look at that for sure. You know what? Since we're already on this, let's see. Let me pull it up real quick, Virus, before we watch that video. Here we go. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. You're Are you talking about this right here? This little video he posted of our little pop-up gift shop in our city walk? Is that what you're referring to? That music? I don't want to play it just oh okay. Well, maybe I can play it. I'll play a little bit because I don't want to get a copy. Yeah, yeah, I can definitely hear it. I wonder why they changed it. I wonder why it got brought over to a pop-up store in City Walk Hollywood. That I don't know why they did that. That was very weird. Um okay. This is going to be her video, and again, all the credit goes out to the Crystal Palace for filming this video for us, but we're gonna watch it here after we get past these pesky ads. Gotta love these ads. It is very magical. I do agree with that, Virus. It is very magical. Here we go. I do have to say, looking at that building and the amount of tiles that we just read in that article, I think it was 120,000 pieces of tile. That, oh my God, that that looks absolutely beautiful, but I'm sure it was a pain in the butt to put up. 140,000 tiles. Good Lord. And it does have it does have that spaceship vibe looking area or aesthetic to it. But look at this. It looks totally modern. It looks beautiful. Again, I kind of feel like they should have went a little bit with the tiles inside. That's just my opinion. But it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks so nice, so beautiful, and whatnot. Man, I don't know, guys. I'm getting even more excited for our hotel. I cannot wait for our hotel, man. And again, there are some theming elements that I kind of see that are missing. It looks in like this area here, I kind of feel like they could have done more theming per se, but that's just my opinion, especially the entrance to the studio store. I kind of feel like maybe they're not done yet. I just don't know. But it looks very cool from what I can see. And it would have been nice if they kind of walked into like the ballrooms because each hotel, I don't care what hotel it is, each hotel you go to usually has a conference room, a big conference room, or a big event space, type room. Um, I want to like to see what that would look like per se, but again, they did say it is walking distance to Epic Universe, which is nice, or they offer a complimentary shuttle, which is also nice. Um, I'm just gonna try to skip in here a little bit, but yeah, the gym looks really nice. Obviously, it's gonna look nice. It's brand new. No one's used it yet. Um, but it looks really cool. I have to say, it looks really, really, really nice. And again, I love that those light fixtures. Those light fixtures are awesome. I have to say, they're incredible. Let's see. Okay. She's just about to get to the arcade part, so I don't want to skip that part yet. Um, but yeah, just look at this, man. This is just absolutely incredible. Wow. And it makes me wonder okay, so here's the little arcade, and I'm sure it's for the kids and whatnot, but you got Mario Kart, Jurassic Park, you got some basketball hoops, air hockey. Let's see, you got some the claw machine. What is that? SpongeBob? Is that SpongeBob or what is that? It's something like that. Oh, look, they have a big giant Yoshi plushie in there. That's interesting. The carpet's really well done. And that ceiling we were just talking about, look at that. That looks very cool. That looks very nice. Man, I can't even imagine what that would look like at night. And I like how they did that with the room number, just the whole walls, how they decorated it. They really put a lot of time and effort into this, and I again, I can't wait for our hotel to walk in there. Man, oh my god, I'm super excited. This is what the Stella Nova looks like. I cannot even begin to wait to see what both of our hotels are going to look like, especially the one in the Woody Woodpecker parking lot. I am super excited. And then from that window, I don't know if she's going to get close to that window. You can see a bunch of cranes still in Epic Universe. So they're, as far as I know, they're about like 90%, maybe 95% done with Epic Universe. They're almost pretty much done. Looks like they have, basic bathrooms and whatnot. I don't know if anybody got, access to like the suites, which are usually on the higher levels. I would like to see what one of the suites looks like from this hotel. Um, but Chris West, you said the second hotel is called the Terra Luna Hotel. Okay, so that's what that's called. And that opens March 25th. Oh, interesting. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. Like I said, I wonder if someone got access to like the exec level, because I want to see what one of those executive suites looks like. You know how hotels have them, like the presidential suite, executive floor. I want to see what one of those suites looks like and see how well they decorate it. I'm just curious on that aspect, but you know it for what it is, it looks nice. Definitely looks nice. Nice flat screen on the wall, and they decided to mount it on the wall, so that's really nice that they did that actually, because a lot of times you have a bureau that sits in front of the bed there, and you have the TV sitting on the bed, or I mean the TV sitting on the dresser. So definitely interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna just kind of okay. She did go to the window, but you can't really see too much. Let's see. She's just kind of overlooking. Wow. There's the Grand Helios over there. That's what that big building is over there. I'm just trying to see. Okay, she's gonna walk the pool area right now. That's the splash pad that we're just reading about. And again, hopefully Universal keeps up with that and it actually works compared to Donald Duck's boat splash pad at Toontown at Disneyland. That thing hasn't worked, God, since they remodeled it. So, but it looks like they have a ping pong table outside. So they definitely have a lot of activities that looks like going to be outside. Chris West, you said Crazy Helios opens on the park opening day. Yeah, definitely crazy. It looks like these circle things are lights, so that's interesting that they would have those type of lights outside exposed to the elements. But hey, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's very, very cool. And it looks like the ping pong tables are in like the sand area, so that's kind of nice. So, maybe not that nice because sand, especially when it's hotter than hell outside, sand can kind of burn your feet. So, either way, and I'm trying to figure out what. Oh, they have life jackets. Okay, that's interesting for the little kids. I don't know if they're going to have a lifeguard on duty. I'm sure they will. Because I can't imagine why they wouldn't. And she's just kind of explaining what's going on here. Again, I'm trying to just get to different areas of the video. Because I also want to show that Daredevil trailer before we end tonight's live stream. This is that outdoor bar. Again, I love how they did that. Did the tile on the backsplash of the bar. Very cool. Looks like they have some soda machines outside, which is very cool. Just in case, you have people that don't drink, obviously. You could get a soda or a water or something like that. So, but, and then they have the restrooms. Always important to have close by. Trying to see what else she covers here. Okay, so she's gonna go into the Cosmos cafe market. So we're gonna take a look at that real quick and just see what that's all about, because I was kind of curious. Looks like they have some seating with some ambient light underneath, which is pretty cool. Again, I don't know if that's like, okay, no. So it's almost like a cafe. So they have pastries, coffee, I'm sure smoothies, but it's also a market too. So you kind of have the best of both worlds. So that's very cool. I like how they did the backsplash on the top. The ceiling looks very cool as well. So that's awesome. Um, that's really cool that they did that. I'm just trying to go through. Okay, so this must be the food court area. Let me see if I could back up a little bit. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what what this is right here. So let me okay. It looks like she's in the restaurant now. I don't know what the restaurant's called. If anyone knows what the restaurant's called for this hotel, let me know. And I like how they have the pop-up chargers. So that's very nice. So that way they're kind of hidden. So that's really cool. So you don't have to worry about your kid spilling OJ or apple juice and the circuit gets fried. So and it looks like they have plugs underneath the seats, so that's kind of cool. So if you're on your laptop or something, you need to charge it or you need to charge your phone or something, that's very cool. And it looks like they're looking at again just the restaurant part. It looks like it's a walk up restaurant. I don't know if they're serving any food. I'm not sure. They have again 2 soda machines with it looks like some coffee machines there. I love how they did the whole aesthetics. The kitchen looks very beautiful, very nice. Kind of cool. You can see the inside the window. These are all the foods that they're going to be offering, so that's very cool. You know, very cool stuff. Man, makes me hungry. to be honest with you, very cool. And it looks like they are serving these people, so that's kind of nice. To also try out the food, so that's cool. I'm just trying to see. Okay, so she's going to go into the gift shop next. So I want to see what this gift shop offers besides the Dolores Umbridge wand that we saw. So they have the Super Nintendo World merch, which we have out here in Hollywood. Oh, there it is. There's the Donkey Kong merch. There it is. Man. God, I want all of it. I want some Dark Universe, I wanted some of that merch. That stuff is going hard. I mean hard. Wow. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. That merch looks I want it all. I can't even tell you. I'd go broke buying all this stuff. I want it all, dude. It looks so incredible. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Stella Nova Hotel so far? What do you guys think of just everything I've shown so far? Everything we've read? It looks absolutely incredible. It looks incredible. And again, it makes me super excited for our hotel project to come alive, be built, and start staying there and exploring that. I haven't seen those yet. What the hell are those? Interesting. Mario, Luigi, and a Boo. Interesting. Then you have How You Train Your Dragon merch. Wow. Dragon plushie. Nice. Very cool. Just the whole thing of this is just absolutely beautiful. Wow. What do you guys think about this, guys? I'm freaking blown away, dude. Oh my god. Ian, always great to have you on the channel, brother. You say they are to hold your pass or ticket. Oh, okay. I wonder why we don't have have those in Hollywood. Interesting. Used in Universal Japan a lot. Okay, that makes sense. I like that coffee mug. Coffee mug's pretty cool. I think we have the same coffee mug out here in Hollywood at our pop-up location. We don't have all this stuff, but we have some of it. That's kind of cool. For girls, obviously, but I like that Spirit jersey. Interesting. I really like that Spirit jersey. Very nice. I like that jacket. God, I want it all. Man, it's making me jealous. Damn. Ian, you said yes, we need this merch in Hollywood 100%. Get that Donkey Kong merch in our Super Nintendo world at least. Oh, dude, Ian, I'm telling you right now, we get that Donkey Kong merch at Hollywood. That shit would sell out in 5 minutes, and not even 5 minutes. I think 2 minutes. That stuff would be flying off the shelves faster than you blink your eye. I can promise you that one. But what would be even better if we just got the land, period. But I like that shirt. I really like that shirt. The prices at the Stella Nova are so affordable. I give Universal so much. See, Ian, you make an excellent point. That's why I kind of feel that with the two hotels that we're getting, the one that's going in the Woody Woodpecker parking lot, the other one that's supposed to be in the H lot where the two HHN houses usually sit back there behind the Curious George parking structure. I kind of feel these two hotels being built are going to benefit Universal guests and people that are visiting from out of state or out of the country. Because you know why? Or even local residents. You know why, guys? You know why I think that? It's because I feel like they're going to cater to the past members for past member benefits. I think they're going to cater to people from out of the state for vacation packages. I feel like they have a great opportunity to work alongside the Universal credit card that just came out not too long ago. So there's multiple benefits that these two hotels coming out of the Hollywood Park are really going to be a great asset for Universal Hollywood. A great asset. And I have to tell you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, the fact that we are getting not one, but two hotels means that Universal Hollywood is in the process of making Hollywood at least a 2-day park maybe the very max, maybe, because a lot of the sound stages on the lower lot are going to be ripped out, and more sound stages are probably going to be built on that back area where they built the new sound stages. I mean, like the new ones, but up against Barham Boulevard and where Warner Brothers is at. And then if Universal decides to buy Warner Brothers out, that just means even more sound stages are going to be probably ripped out, and a lot of production will be moved over there. But again, that's all speculation. None of that's confirmed. We'll just have to wait and see. But I have to tell you, I am super excited for our Hollywood Park. I cannot even freaking tell you how excited I am for our Hollywood Park. I just, and like I said in the last week's Conductor Thursday live stream, and even weeks prior, I said what's probably going to happen from what I heard, again, not confirmed, that they're going to open Epic Universe May 22nd, 2025, and the creative teams responsible for Epic Universe are going to come back to Hollywood alongside the Universal creative team that's responsible for Universal Orlando City Walk, and they're going to come back to the Hollywood Park and completely transform not only the theme park but City Walk. That is why I really honestly think why we're seeing so many closures of third-party restaurants, food locations, shopping locations, because I feel like the Universal team responsible for the Orlando City Walk is going to come over, Probably bring some restaurants from the Orlando City Walk to our Hollywood City Walk. Alongside, they're trying to make our City Walk like Orlando City Walk, where a lot of the food locations, sit down restaurants, shopping, entertainment is all under the Universal umbrella, and it's not third party. That's what I think is going on. Now, when it comes to the theme park, obviously the Simpsons area is probably going to be the next area that's going to be worked on. Who knows? I can't confirm that for sure. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure it is because they have to get rid of the IP by 2028. And it looks like Disney put out a poll not too long ago to Disney fans asking them if they would want to see some type of representation of the Simpsons in their theme parks. So definitely going to be very interesting to see, without a doubt, to find out what that's all about. So we'll just have to wait and see. The possibilities are endless. It really honestly is. Ian, you said me too. All these stores closing is foreshadowing big things at City Walk. It's going to be like DCA 2.0. Just a massive overhaul before 2028. Well, Ian, I said that at the very early beginning when I first started the YouTube channel. I saw things already starting to happen, not just with the theme park, but City Walk as well. And yes, a lot of it is for the 28 Olympics. Don't get me wrong, but it's also for the future past that. So we all have to remember that. It's not just for the Olympics. It's for the future of the theme park. So we all have to remember that. But I will tell you that, having 2 on-site hotels tells me is having the alarm bells ring on the top of their voice, as I call it, ringing on the top of their voice, screaming at me, basically telling me that the theme park is going to expand. We're going to get more lands, more attractions, more entertainment, more meet and greet characters, more dining, more shopping, more merch. It's all going to happen. It's all going to happen. And I'm telling you now, it is going to be one of the most exciting 5 to 10 years of my life coming up. I can only imagine what Universal Hollywood is going to look like by the time they're done spending the money that they allocated to Hollywood. We saw Mark Woodbury make a comment, or he was talking to a news conglomerate years ago. I forgot if it was Channel 4 or who it was, but he allocated, it might even been a post on Twitter at the time, because at the time it wasn't X yet. It was still Twitter. He said that the Hollywood Park alone is going to get probably, I think the last time I knew of, like a $1.5 billion upgrade. And that means with City Walk, that means with the hotels, that means with theme park. And he said it can go higher than that. And I think it is going to go higher than that. I really do. Like I said, Epic Universe is going to be the new shiny toy. Everyone's going to want to go to it, which is going to give the Universal creative teams responsible for that theme park and all its lands the ability to come to the Hollywood Park and start expanding and overhauling the Hollywood Park, which it needs. Because don't get me wrong, Super Nintendo World's great. It is small. It's too small, in my opinion, but that's besides the point. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift is going to probably be one of the most epic West Coast coasters on the West Coast, or even in the United States. I think it's going to give Velocicoaster a run for its money, quite frankly. And then you got what could be coming, a new studio tour, More Harry Potter coming to the theme park, more Nintendo coming to the theme park, more Jurassic World coming to the theme park, possibly a Dark Universe could be coming to the theme park. We just don't know. Again, the possibilities are so endless. I can't even tell you. I just you know, it's going to be something where it's going to be very, very, very interesting to me to see without a doubt. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Again, the possibilities are just so endless. I can't even tell you. I am so excited for what comes and lies ahead at Universal Hollywood. And that's not even talking about the Disneyland Resort. I'm really hoping next Wednesday I could get a magic key because I would really love to start doing Disneyland videos for you guys again. Hopefully I can grab one. It would be really nice, really awesome if I could, but the way Disney operates, I'm not going to hold my breath, but I hope I get one. I do hope, though, with the Hollywood project, with Universal Hollywood, I really hope to God they update their security. I really hope they update how we enter the park. Because just a prime example, today I got to the gates after going through security, and the first issue, the team member scanned my annual pass, and they asked me to put my index finger down. I did that, and it took 3 different times to recognize my fingerprint. And that right there is one of many problems Universal Hollywood has right now. It has that issue. Security needs to be updated where it's an easier experience to go through security. Again, the fingerprint scanners need to just disappear and get with the 21st century and get facial recognition, which would be so much easier for guests to go into the theme park alongside the parking situation at Universal Hollywood. They need to revamp that. And I use this as a reference point. As many of you probably know, I went to the Eve event, my very first time doing the Eve event. And I have to tell you, doing the Eve event, it was a fantastic event. And as a Platinum Pass holder, I got a free ticket. So I didn't have to pay for it. All I had to do was show up. They scanned my annual pass. Good to go. The problem was when I got to the parking structure, and this was at ET. When I got there, I showed up at 7:30 or 7:20. And the cast member told me, hey, you're past 6 o'clock. We can't honor your Platinum Pass. You have to pay $35. That right there, when I'm getting a free ticket to the event, it should not matter what time I show up. I should get free parking. That is why I'm paying for the highest pass for Universal Hollywood. So what did I do? I called Universal Hollywood Guest Services the next morning. I went through multiple people, multiple supervisors, multiple managers. They refused to give me my money back. So that was a problem. Then on top of that, you got people that do want to eat at these restaurants, whether it's Twosome. That's why I kind of feel like Twosome is so dead. First of all, they got rid of their meet and greet characters. That's the first problem. The second problem, the food quantity is not what it once was. It's smaller portions. The quality is not as great as it used to be. Then, you got these other dining locations like Bubba Gump, you got NBC Sports Grill, you got Anahito's, you got Vivo, which is an Italian restaurant, which I still haven't eaten that. I'm gonna eat there one of these days. I'm gonna try it. Um, you got all these different restaurants, but yet they're only catering to theme park guests because no one in their right mind wants to go in the city walk. Well, first go to the park for $35. No one wants that because right off the bat, if you're not a season pass holder, and especially a platinum pass holder, and if you're not how can I put it? If you're not showing up before 6 p.m., you're already going to get slapped with the $35 parking. Then, if you have a family of, let's say, there's 2 of you, or let's say there's 4 of you, husband and wife and 2 kids, that dinner alone is going to cost you probably about $150-200. So right there, you're already at $200 and probably $80, and all you've done is, got parking and you ate dinner. That's it. And you're already at $280. Then if your kids want to have some, treats, whether it's candy, drinks, or you might want a coffee from the Starbucks location, or let's say you want to have a Jamba Juice or whatever it might be. That's going to cost money. Let's say your kids want, merchandise. By the time you're done, if you do all that, you're looking at $350, $370 for one night. So that's where I feel Universal is, I don't want to say screwing people, but they are, not making it accommodating for everybody. Everybody, not just theme park guests, but everybody, the general public. So I feel like they need to change that. I really honestly do. And I don't mind eating at these locations when I'm at the theme park. Usually my go-to spot, to be honest with all you guys, I love bubblegum. I love bubblegum. You know what I get there? I get their oh god, it's their clam chowder. I love their clam chowder. It's so good. So good. And then I usually get their shrimp scampi, which is amazing. They have a butter, garlic, not sauce, but like just, butter, garlic sauce, which is just, oh my God, so good. I can eat that all day long too. And they give you this really decent sized piece of garlic toast, which is just, it's making me so hungry right now. But again, I kind of feel that's why a lot of the restaurants in City Walk are struggling, especially twosomes, because no one in their right mind is going to pay $35 to park and go eat there and spend another $150-200. I'm sorry, I'm just being realistic. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to, be hurtful. I'm just telling facts how it is. So again, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. It's really up in the air. I'm going to be back at Universal next Thursday morning to see what progress we see on the coaster. I'm sure we're going to see pictures from all sorts of other content creators, whether it's Theme Park Obsession, Theme Park Wizard, Mondo from Five Fires. You got all these other different content creators coming in and taking pictures, and including Virus and Universal High. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot more updates to the coaster by the time I make my way out there again next Thursday. But I'm super excited to go back and see how much of the coaster gets put up. And to your point, Virus, I probably will get another amazing picture, and you'll probably be pissed off at me, but it's okay. I'm doing it for you and everyone else, so don't worry. But without further ado, if you guys have any more questions, post in the comments. I'm going to be on here for another minute or so. If not, I'm going to end this live stream, and I will see you guys at the park next Thursday morning at Universal. And I will see you, for anyone that doesn't catch me there. I will be doing my Conductor Thursday live stream. I'm trying to get guests on the show again. I know a lot of the guests that you have seen, like Orange Grove 55, Disney George the Italiano. They've been busy pumping out videos like crazy. Theme Park Wizard, he's been busy as well. I'm trying to get some new guests on the show as well. So I'm working on that as well. So definitely stay tuned. There is one guest I am working on, and he is a huge influencer on YouTube. So hopefully I can get him on the show, because I want to pick his brain about everything that's going on with Universal and see what he has to say. But without further ado, I want to thank everybody for joining tonight's live stream. You guys are all amazing. Love you guys to death. Hopefully everyone's having a good night wherever you might be, or good morning wherever you might be. Hopefully it's not too hot, not too cold. Also, subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button for this Conductor Thursday live stream. Follow me on my other social medias, which all the links are down below in the description. But just to verbally tell you guys, just in case, you can find me, Theme Park Conductor, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Bluesky at Theme Park Conductor. You can find me on X at Theme Conductor. You can also find me on Discord. I have the link for that down below in the description. Also, the video I've been talking about that I filmed today, it is now live on my channel. Definitely go check that out. I do a walk around of all the different areas, just talking about what's going on. Definitely check out that video. It is now up on the channel. Everyone, shout out to you guys. You guys are an amazing community. I love you guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you next week.